All right. Well, welcome to I Ask No One here from Buffalo, New York. Kevin Lavello, and right here with me right now, we got Max Muscato, MARC, and SONNY Muscato. We're gonna get right into it, but first, I just want to say cheers, guys, and thanks so much for joining. We got some Liquid Death here, future sponsor. Murder your thirst. So, cheers, fellas. Welcome to I Ask No One. This is pretty damn cool.
Thanks for having us, man.
Here. Take this.
It's amazing, isn't it?
Doesn't even taste like water.
Don't let him drink.
Attaboy. We're here at Villa Maria College. This is the first, non-bedroom episode of I Ask No One. I think this is pretty damn cool. But top of every episode, as you know, some of you don't, I'd like to start off with a little fact of the day. So a musical fact of the day. Today is September 30th, 2021. And back in 2007, Foo Fighters released their record, Echo, Silence, Patience, and Grace, with the song The Pretender on that. You guys remember when that record came out, 2007?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Good years.
Yep, the almighty Dave Grohl. Fun-ass music.
Yeah.
And there's a few birthdays today, too. This is a shout-out to Leonard Lavello, my brother, who just got an offer accepted to work at Evening Land in Oregon, Willamette Valley. Congratulations, Len.
Hey, congratulations, man.
All the way, brother.
We used to jam back in the day in college on guitar, so
Woo!
good to hear you're doing good.
Yeah, SUNY Fredonia in the house here. So awesome work, Len. Trey Anastasio, it's his birthday today, lead singer of Phish. He is 57. And he's just...
He's a youngster.
He is a youngster.
Yeah, he's still doing it.
And you are how old?
I'm north of 55.
You're north of 55.
So we're just going to leave it at that.
Okay, got it. Yeah, I've really grown to like Phish. They're just I've seen them a few times too. So yeah, they're really fun. And you ask any guy who really knows guitar, they're gonna really hold Trey Anastasio pretty high, like Clapton level talent. Awesome shit. But you know whose birthday it is today too? It's Johnny Mathis. God bless him. He just turned 86 today, September 30th.
My gosh.
Johnny Mathis, he had a record, his greatest hits record. Maybe you guys know this. Maybe you remember this.
You probably know.
So
Why would I know? Chances are. Yeah, that's him.
Oh.
That's him.
look at you go.
Yeah, memory serves.
Yeah,
I was in short pants when that came out, so by the way. Yeah.
All right, Mark.
Guy.
1972 was this, I don't know if it was his first greatest hits record, but that record spent 9 years charted in the U.S. And it got me thinking because, you've seen maybe an episode or two before. I'm a big Metallica head, and I just saw them for the 40th time this past weekend, Louder Than Life. Geez, maybe we'll get into some of that a little bit later. But there's only 2 records that have spent more than 600 weeks on the U.S. Billboard chart. And that's Pink Floyd, Dark Side of the Moon, and the almighty Metallica self-titled Black Album. No records have been sold more since 91. There you go. So I got enough fun facts for today. Is that good for today? I think.
Yeah.
All right.
We're good.
Maybe you learned something. All right. Quote of the day comes from Max Kellerman. I'm a big fan of his work and what I do here. Just the way he puts his points together of ESPN. So he said, pursuit of the dream is a lot like, he said, a lot of the dream is the pursuit of the dream. It's part of the journey. And what you 3 are doing and what you're doing for Buffalo, New York, and the projects that you're repping, Rock Autism and so on, I just think, from my heart, that's really, really awesome. You guys are living the dream. And you guys have this show called SETLIST that's in the middle of filming with these beautiful people over here too. But tell us a little about SETLIST, huh? And what's your goal with the show?
I sure can, man. Thank you for having us, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
So SETLIST, it kind of happened on accident. We were doing a film called Sonny Boy, which was going to be the true story of what happened to my brother, which is the inspiration behind Rock Autism, the shirt that he's wearing. It's the nonprofit that we run. And SETLIST evolved from the movie Sonny Boy, which was the true story, and it turned into a loose interpretation of our lives and our music career, where it's about a rock band that literally goes from absolutely nothing, and you follow their journey all the way to the top. And two characters in it are the brothers. You have Knox Winter and Taz Winter. My character is Knox. Sonny is Taz, and he's an autistic drummer. And then within the band, we have this, incredibly insecure lead singer, but when he gets on stage, he absolutely rocks out, kind of like a Freddie Mercury type vibe. And then we have this bass player called Jay. He's actually right there in the audience.
What's up, Jay?
Who's like Flea from the Red Hot Chili Peppers, just nuts out of his mind. And the whole band is guided by the brother's washed-up rock star father, this guy over here. His name is Mick Winter in the show, and his backstory is, I don't want to reveal it because it's pretty interesting,
Sure.
but he knows his shit.
All
and
right.
He guides us, and you see, like, there are other TV shows and movies out there about the bands are already established and they're famous. We wanted to go the opposite route of like what it's actually like starting from absolutely nothing and seeing how hard it can be.
Wow. So you've spent enough time in film and TV work, all three of you, or just you, Max?
No, I don't do that.
No. Well, now you get
I
to
do.
yeah. Well, you're writing. Have you ever written something about you? Like this is kind of autobiographical, like an autobiography for you guys.
Yeah, at first we were going to keep our names the same, Max and Sonny Winter. His
Love the
name,
winter, by the way.
Yeah, right?
Buffalo.
Yeah. So it just kind of became too autobiographical, whatever the word is.
Biographical.
And it really helped to change the names just a bit because it gave me a sense of creating a character that's based on me, but gives me the ability, and us, like we all write it together, gives us the ability to say like, this is what we have always wanted to be like in real life.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you guys have a band, Light, Sound, and Color. Is that what this is kind of based on? You and Sonny?
Yeah, like when we play out, it's all three of us. We're always playing together. Those two split the set on drums. Now we have this big mega group now called Max and Sonny Muscato's Light, Sound, and Color with 3 to 4 singers, a couple guitarists, a cellist, and it's kick-ass.
Yeah, I'm sure, Mark, that makes you ultra proud to see what your sons are doing for the community and with the,
it's like the tail. Yeah, that's mine. So we're a family. You can drink off me. Yeah, it's like the tail wagging the dog, and that's a good thing. You always want your kids to rise up and be better than you, and they are already. Sonny boy, yeah. So this was, the genesis was organic. It's real.
Sure.
And we're going to, flesh out the characters as we go, but it's loosely based. But we find that the more we go, we see ourselves in it. So it's going to be something special. Yeah.
The film is called SETLIST, and keep a lookout for it. Not done filming just yet. I mean, from what I've heard so far, it's going to be a really fun, cool watch. Especially come from Buffalo, and we got the Winters here. I swear, I love that last name.
I know, right?
Totally forgot about that.
Yeah.
And Buffalo really is the city of good neighbors. Personally, I've lived on both coasts. Buffalo's called my name, and you guys are really championing, really waving the flag for Buffalo, New York. And again, we got Max Muscato here, as in the wine. Pretty cool last name. Mark Muscato and Sonny Boy Muscato right here. Sonny, so you're a drummer. When did you start drumming?
You got us on the drums and guitar when we were like 2 and 3. Yeah. So we were like really young.
Wow. Wow. So it's a release to go up and play up on stage for you, I'm sure, just to let it all out.
It's like being in a movie.
Yeah.
I'm blinded by all the lights. I can't see anybody, so it's like fun for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, that happens. And I screw up.
And Max, you said this set list is really based off of you three and you being in your band. Little insecurities coming from off the stage, and you same thing with you. You just go up on the stage and let it all hang out, or is that something you created for this character?
I feel at home on stage. Personally, I love it, every single second of it, and my character in the show absolutely does too.
Sweet. All right. Well, you guys have been performing with each other since what? You were 3. You're babies, and
Something like that.
you've opened up for bands like Finger 11.
That was great. We love those guys. They're so cool.
That's damn cool. Where was that? When was that?
That was up in Ellicottville at HELLYEAH, which is the private ski resort, and they called us up and they said, "Hey, can you guys help us put together the lighting and sound production?" And then I was like, "For what?" Well, we got Finger 11 coming in, and then I just asked, I'm like, "Can we open for them?"
Huh.
As simple as that, and they're like, "Yeah, sure."
Don't know unless you ask, right?
Right. So then we ended up opening, and it's funny. Everyone thought we were Finger 11.
Oh, really?
So they were rocking out so hard and they're coming up to us for pictures and autographs. And then the band's over there in the corner just looking at us like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Go for it.
Yeah.
Why not? It's like, yay, okay.
And then we played. Yeah,
Did you?
we opened for them twice, and they were couldn't find a bunch of nicer guys. Yeah, it was amazing. They were so cool. They and like Sonny, you got to talk to him, didn't you? Right? Yeah.
I was outside with them talking to them.
Yeah. What were you guys talking about?
Showing them some of my stuff. Just talking about new music releases that were coming out. I brought up like Static X, Project Regeneration.
Yeah.
I heard the whole first album. I'm waiting for Volume 2 to come out. 'Cause
Bring it
those
on.
ones have Wayne's last recordings on there, and I really want to hear it.
I see it.
I
Love
love the way
that.
he does the eyes, like
you
Friggin'
got it
love
down
it.
pat.
like he does like the head thing like this.
Yeah, Static X, future guest on IANO on Tony Campos, the bassist. Yeah, so Finger 11, those guys seem really sweet. So those guys, they went off and they formed a band with, Adam Gontier of 3 Days Grace called Saint Asonia. And oh, really?
When was this?
Yeah, there's 2 of the members from Finger 11. This is probably, 6-7 years ago or something like that. Yeah. Better Place. I'm going to send you some of those songs.
Yeah, I'd love to hear that.
They're cool.
It's funny, we were actually talking with them about doing some shows together, and then COVID happened, so hopefully once things open back up, we're going to reconnect with them and do some stuff.
Yes, now that
I did, yeah, Theory of a Deadman.
sweet. That
Love
was
those guys.
really damn right, brother.
Guys, I'm just telling thank you. I love Theory of a Deadman. You guys are great, but yeah, we did get an encore.
Bad girlfriend.
Yeah, they killed it. It was great, man. It was great.
It was funny. I saw Tyler Connolly at Korn's album release party for Serenity of Suffering.
You were there?
Yeah, I was there. It was at the Ace Hotel. Sirius XM was doing it, and I had an IPA here. I had a big old glass here, and I was walking up to the balcony and past Tyler Connolly. I'm like, dude, I loved the song that you did, Hero, with Chad Kroeger and Josie Scott, Spider-Man soundtrack.
I love that song.
And he
didn't do that song.
He did that song, dude.
I thought it was the guy with like the super long hair. Chad Kroeger.
Chad Kroeger, Josie Scott,
Yes,
Tyler
him.
Connolly, and you know who played drums on that song too? By the way, I love that song.
Yeah, me
was
too.
Matt Cameron of Soundgarden. He recorded the drums on that song. So there you go.
I
So
love this song. I
Yeah,
didn't know any of this.
there you go. So, dude, the chorus, the video. I mean,
Yeah,
Kirsten
they got
Dunst was
Spider-Man
just,
going through the city, and they're on top of a rooftop for that
It's
music
just,
video. It's a great.
it's
a
the
great song.
best. Yeah, it's the best. And
Side projects and stuff when bands come together and do. That's what I love about bands when they do crossovers or,
yeah, collaborations.
whatever I just said.
Yep.
I love when they do that. Another artist collaborates with another artist, and they make a song that like is popular. Yeah. And people love
Is
it.
there a musician or band out there, Sonny, that you would just love to collaborate with?
Well, when it came to my music, because I do the metal, he does like John Mayer kind of stuff. Like
Singer songwriter.
I don't know what his
No.
style is.
No,
I
he's
just know
bullshit.
that all the chicks love it. David Draymond from Disturbed. If he was still around, Wayne Static.
Yes. R.I.P.
Jonathan Davis, definitely.
I called this.
Yeah.
We said this earlier.
Static X, Disturbed, Korn. Yep.
If he was still around, Chester Bennington, because I love some of his screams.
Why?
unfortunately, because these artists aren't around either. Stone Temple Pilots and Soundgarden.
Awesome, man. Yeah, you just mentioned all those bands in the sweet spot. I mean,
I just love their voice, like Days of the New.
yeah.
I would
Yeah,
have.
Travis Meeks.
Yeah.
You know, Mark, you know what we're talking about, right? With the
Pearl.
It's called the Jarl.
the Jarl.
Jarl, yeah.
Yeah, on the way here, I
get
hit a playlist on my phone, and with arms wide open came out. I mean, that's just
Creed.
really, yeah,
Creed.
yeah. It's one of my favorite guitar solos. Yeah, the I mean, I love that solo. Tremonti, he's got a cool solo band. He just played it louder than life.
Tremonti.
Yeah.
Yeah. He released a new guitar last year.
Oh, did he?
I think he jumped ship. Who was he with? PRS?
Not sure.
I got to fact check on that one. Fact check
Okay,
people.
I will fact check. And if you click the description underneath the video, I like to have the table of contents, and I got errors and omissions.
Right.
And I got links, and it takes me about 5 to 6 hours to fact check all these things and add some things in there. So, again, thanks for watching. If you're finding any value in what you're seeing right here, right now, with the Muscato family, a little like or subscribe is much appreciated. And for every new subscribe, I make a little donation to the American Foundation and Suicide Prevention, of which I am on the board. And a lot of people have been impacted in the industry from this, and myself included, with my late great buddy Mike Holden and my cousin Mark Donovan. But is there someone that maybe that you've lost that has inspired you to fight the good fight and march forward with what you're doing?
Absolutely, man. He was my best friend. His name was Jordan Feldberg, and unfortunately, he took his life when he was 21. I was the last person he called, and I didn't know what was going on because I never thought it was coming. So it happened, and he's a twin as well. And his twin's a doctor in New York City who I mooch off of. He's great.
What's his name?
Alex Feldberg.
Hey, what's up, Alex?
What's up, Alex?
We'll see you soon.
So anyway, Jay in the TV show is Jordan Feldberg.
Oh, no kidding.
Yep, and he was my bass player for a little bit as well.
Wow.
And he was out of his mind. He's a glorified genius, but loved to party, booze, smoke weed, and everything, which, Jay, that's where you get all your inspiration from.
Jay's just a really fun target here on I Ask No One.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's I didn't know you knew him because he was buddies with my old-time buddy, CJ Ulrich.
You knew Jordan?
Jordan was a bartender, right, in North Tonawanda?
Yeah, for a little bit.
So there was someone passed. I was at a funeral recently. It was actually a kid my age, Robert Levin, R.I.P. Robert Levin, COVID related, 33 years old, living in L.A. I haven't seen him since elementary school, but that was the same funeral home that I saw Alex. And from a twin's point of view, yeah, that was
that's wild.
that was that really hit me. So Jordan Feldberg, right? Yeah.
Crazy, man. So
Right.
miss you, bud.
Yeah, you're making a movie celebrating, his life.
Oh yeah,
with
and this
Jay
character
there.
is like, it's hilarious.
Yeah.
And this our buddy Kyle, that's actually the actor. It's like I met Jordan again. It's pretty crazy in his own way. You're a nut, dude. Yeah, shout Mr. and Mrs. Feldberg. Love you guys. You're awesome. Miss you.
Yeah, that's a beautiful thing, and that's really what I think with the internet these days. Everything is forever. These things too, what we're doing, but what you guys are doing with the band and SETLIST, these are creations. You're creating music, you're creating film. I mean, that's something I was just talking about with Bumblefoot and
How do you meet these people?
Who do you not know?
Like, can we hang out more? This is awesome.
Yeah, it's just Bumblefoot and John Bush and Joey Vera of Armored Saint. Those guys, they're really
Naturally, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, your shit's
Friday
forever.
night.
Yeah, it is cool. It is cool to get these kind of guests on the show and just getting fucking started, right? Just like Metallica, they're just
It's
getting
like,
started.
hey, Kev, what are you doing Friday night? Oh, I'm in New York City with Jonathan Davis. Okay, I'll go fuck myself.
Yeah.
What are you doing, Max? I'm changing the strings on my guitar again.
Yeah, we're at the gym just down the street, and we're in between sets, and I'm just like, hey, I got Steve Stevens joining me on I Ask No One, And he just, I said Steve, and he was already telling me to go fuck myself.
I did remember that.
That's gonna be a fun little chat next week. He was on the Bad Michael Jackson record. Billy Idol, longtime guitarist, and he wrote the Top Gun theme song. Top Gun is the movie that Ashlyn and I. That was the first movie we watched after our first date, Elton John, and enough said. So anyway, back to living forever. You guys are doing it. You guys have Rock Autism. So if you could just educate our viewers, what is Rock Autism?
So that, again, was accidentally started. Sonny went through a rough spell for a couple years, and in a nutshell, it was my album release party, and he was in jail for, don't want to get into all of that, but we decided to just start this nonprofit just based off of concerts and music festivals, raising money for autism, and eventually we did it, and it worked, and now 3-4 years later, we have a partnership with Villa Maria College with our program, the Rock Autism Multimedia Vocational Program, where we teach the basic fundamentals of music production and film production within the software. We don't teach them to be musicians. We teach them how to be musicians in the software, right? And edit videos as well. The production part. So with that, we help them make their own music, make their own films, upload it to YouTube, get signed to record labels. So at our concerts and our music festivals, we bring them on and they do the photography and help work in any way. And then on the filming aspect, we're helping them. We bring them on set actually as interns, and we give them real life exposure on. Hopefully, they generate a craft and carve out a career path in the entertainment industry.
Sure. Oh, that is. Just
it's all because of this dude, Sonny.
Yeah. You guys, You're
welcome. You're welcome.
Sonny boy.
We did it for you. And it's not, and I gotta say, it's not really.
Born with disabilities to help you out.
Thanks.
Yeah, well, you guys are doing this from your experience, with Sonny, and I'll be honest. One of my best friends in the world, Christian Lavender. I think he was on episode 3 of IANO, but his brother has autism, and I could tell it was a sore subject with him. And one of the things with this podcast and what you guys do, eliminating that stupid ass stigma that people have with mental health and these kind of diseases. So educate us. What is autism? I have no idea what the
dude. I have no idea either.
Yeah,
I'm being totally honest. I just know. He doesn't even know. I just I don't know. I don't know if I want you to answer this question.
Autism is awesome and terrible in the aspect that it's a gift to have these people in our world, but to navigate through the problems when you're in a system. And that's why the genesis of, Rock Autism is to kind of privatize it, put the power in the families and the community, and through creative aspects of it, then they can kind of just elevate. They realize their potential, and they're better people for it. So autism, it's vast. You're gonna see 10,000 white papers on it and stuff like that. It's just a developmental disability. How it happens, there's a million opinions out there, but this is the face of it right here, and you just deal with it. So yeah. Now some of these guys have comorbidity with mental health too, and that's why you really need to get them engaged in something other than in a box. So Max saw his brother struggling, and he decided to kind of step into it. And we have a very, very close gal in our lives. Her name is HELLYEAH. She's the executive director, and her passion just culled everything together. It coalesced into a machine, and I just took a step back, and I'm looking at these kids, and it's a wonderful thing. So you have that, and you have to kind of figure out, putting a square peg in a round hole. And it works. Well, I actually, a trapezoid, rhombus, I don't know what, but we make it work. And we inspire other families. They inspire us. They come up to us, and it's all relatable. And autism, we know everybody that has autism. It's like, 6 degrees.
Thought the one time that you had it.
Well, we kind of share the same thought pattern.
Yeah, you guys are definitely autistic.
all day. all day it's like, hey, Dad, remember that one time we were at that place and that song came on? And he's like this. I'm like, oh, yeah, Generals and Majors, XTC. Yeah, that was it.
Huh.
And then I go like this, blah, 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 wait a minute, how'd that happen? Well, he is my kid. The acorn didn't fall far from the tree.
Up and he just goes, Max, what's this song? I'm like, all right, I'm going to talk to you later.
Yeah. It was Frank Zappa, Don't Eat the Yellow Snow. Yeah, that was it. And it's like, how did you get that? Because we kind of share the same affliction. So,
our routines are the same. I try to be like him when it comes to going to gigs. I have my backpack. He has his little black bag thing with his sandwich, his wallet, and his drink and his gum.
Other things too.
I have my shit, which I have a lot more in mine because that's just how I am. It's OCD. I don't leave anywhere without my laptop, my MIDI keyboard, my microphone, and some paper and pens.
Yeah, well, that's it.
Pretty much.
Max has a guitar.
And that's why they always break.
Yeah, right. But it's like 6 degrees of separation, my cousin's autistic or whatever. So you relate to it, and then, there's really nothing else out there. There's the big systems that kind of drip down on people, and it's like, you know what, my kid just doesn't really, adapt to that. But music, art, film, gaming, things like that, the creative aspect of it, they love it. And that's why Rock Autism was kind of born. It really was.
That's a beautiful thing. And when was it born?
When were you born? Yeah.
1988.
Ask ELLYEAH. ELLYEAH. September.
Oh, really?
I was deprived of oxygen, so that's probably why I'm the way I am.
He was dropped on his head, but that's besides the point. Yeah, ELLYEAH, she's been with us how many years? 6, 7, 5?
So there's
Awesome.
also in the TV show a character called Zoe who discovers the band and wants to be the manager. And that is based off of ELLYEAH.
How cool is that?
How she discovered us at Mr. Goodbar and came right up to us. It's like, you guys rock, but your social media sucks. Like, you need some serious help.
Nice one. Yeah.
But with her, Rock Autism, September 2017 was the inception of it.
Yeah. Oh, that's just.
No.
Yeah, that's great. That's great. I was telling Steve Stevens, PR person, what's where I'm going tonight, and he really supports that. And how can you not? It's just the coolest. You got the. I love the shirt we got going on here.
This is our TV show shirt.
Did you draw that, or is that?
No, our designer Angela. She's amazing, and she does all of our graphics.
Flying V, I love that. Broken.
Mm-hmm. And then actually, Sonny and I we designed that logo for Rock Autism itself.
Love the puzzle vibe of that guitar. Yeah, it's very, very cool.
Oh, really?
Love it. Love it.
Yes, you do.
You do.
Yeah, but you don't hear. Yeah. You listen, but you don't hear.
That's cool. And you were born 1 month after me, so just pound it. Does that make you a Pisces?
No, no.
Yeah, the Metallica ring.
Do you know what you are?
I'm a Taurus. I'm a bull.
Taurus.
I'm a dragon.
Are you? Yeah, Chinese.
In Chinese?
You are a dragon.
I'm a fire engine.
And Frank Zappa wrote a song called "Piss." Don't eat yellow snow or something.
Don't eat the yellow snow. Yes.
No, the one I like that he plays all the time is Broken Hearts of France.
Okay.
All right.
That I remember.
Yes, you would remember that one.
Well, you love concerts, Sonny. Who doesn't? And they're back. Well, they're slowly getting back. We're getting there. What are some shows that stand out to you over the years that you've been to that just are like, you wake up wanting to return, or
That we've been to, that we've seen.
that you've seen, that
Well,
you guys
the
have
first
seen?
concert I've seen was with him when we went to Darien Lake when I was in Baker. It was Kingdom Bound. We saw the Christian band Pillar.
How was I?
You didn't give a shit. You didn't care.
Gotti.
This was like out of the blue. Like I should have told them to bring you because it was cool.
What was the band name?
Pillar.
Pillar.
One of their popular songs, well, the ones that I like is "Dirty Little Secret" and "Fireproof."
Is it the
that
Dirty
Christian
Little
band?
Secret?
I got
Huh?
this dirty little
No?
secret.
Okay.
Move along.
Way off.
Move
apparently.
along.
Well, Darien Lake, my first show, and no There's no such thing as guilty pleasures. That's what Corey Taylor says. Guilty pleasures. Pff, I mean, I'm still down with the Backstreet Boys and all that kind of stuff. Oh wait,
Britney
that was my
Spears.
first show. 1998 Backstreet Boys.
Britney
Yeah,
Spears, Spice Girls.
yeah.
You know, our mom
Love
got
it.
us the movie. Went for our birthday, our Christmas present.
Yeah,
Awesome.
Spice World.
Spice Girls.
la 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 la. All right, it's Mark's turn. Yeah, enough Spice Girls and Backstreet Boys and
Yeah, I'm really not sure about what they were viewing outside of me, but I raised my kids wholesomely. Ren and Stimpy and Reservoir Dogs.
ooh.
No, I actually went in the room and they're watching Reservoir Dogs, and I'm like, yeah, damn HBO. How do you do this parental stuff? I gave up on it. So.
I figured it out. It
Yeah.
was all 4 zeros.
Yeah, he did.
Easy did.
Ooh,
He's a code breaker.
secrets out.
That's the same code on my logo.
Spaceballs.
Back to the whole concerts.
Yeah, let's
that
hear
was
it.
the first one. The last ones that I remember that I've been to with them or in general was, I saw Lamb of God at the Rapids with Kevin and a few other people. I told you about this stuff. You never responded. I get around. I told you. I text you this shit and you're like, we'll see. Well, it depends if we're busy. You never check on shit. It was Lamb of God, In This Moment, In Flames, and Hell Yeah, all in the same night.
Yeah. Oh, Vinnie Paul right there in Town Ballroom.
Friggin' Rapids. It was
Oh,
at
Rapids,
the Rapids.
okay.
It was Hell Yeah, In Flames, Psoriasis. Then it was In This Moment. No, it was Hell Yeah with them. In This Moment and Lamb of God.
Badass.
Then it was Disturbed and 3 Days Grace. You're welcome. Thank you.
Got that first birthday.
Yes, at the
So I
arena.
had to go to it. I mean, I don't know what part you're talking about, so you gotta explain this one.
Let's hear it, Max.
So we got tickets from The Edge, who are our sponsors, and my buddy James was the president at the time, and he's like, "Here's 2 tickets, have fun." Like, sweet. So we got floor tickets, and we're right up there against the front stage. But then there's a secondary stage on the main floor of the arena. So I thought they were gonna play Sounds of Silence or Sound of Silence.
Sound of Silence.
Yeah. Right, but I thought they were going to play it right here, so I'm like, okay, nobody's here yet, so we literally hung against the barricade by the tiny stage, which is no bigger than this area right here. So they're playing, and then they switch, and then we're right up against these guys. Dave Draymond's looking at us, the whole band's looking at us, and then he does his big speech about suicide, and it was real. Like, everybody, like I looked around, a lot of people were tearing up. And maybe, I don't remember that, but all I remember is in this moment, he's talking about suicide and how it's a real issue. And he said, everybody put your hands up who's been affected by suicide and addiction. And then the hands slowly started to lift. And I'm looking at Sonny, and he's not lifting his hands. And because he was addicted to drugs back in the day. Yeah, he was embarrassed. So I literally just elbow him, and he does that, and David Draymond just looks right at Sonny, and he's just like, and it was the coolest moment.
Give me the chills.
In the world. I just got the chills. Yeah. So and then they got back up there. Yeah, it was.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, he looked right at him. It was awesome, dude. It was the coolest moment.
Well, that is before the song "Reason to Fight" off their latest record, Evolution. I like "Are You Ready?" Yeah, yeah. Well, that's
There's
just
too many good ones to just like.
The whole goddamn band's awesome.
I know, it's amazing.
yeah. I love it when bands do that, right? They just there's no shame talking about it. I think after Chris Cornell and Chester Bennington happened, my one takeaway from Dan Dunnigan, from the lead guitarist, and he said, you don't know what you don't know what a smile does for someone. It's anyone on the street, anything, just a smile, and I think that I really connect with that and what he did there, and he did that exact thing at Louder Than Life this past weekend. Caught me completely off guard, and I was tearing up.
Mm-hmm.
So all the best, David Draymond, love it.
You're the man, dude.
Yeah.
Inside the Fire was about his girlfriend.
Oh really?
had the number on the video, and he's explaining it, and then it cuts to the scene where he's going up to his apartment, and you see the girl with the rope, and she just hangs herself, and then David comes in the room, and he drops his bag, and he's like, "No!"
Wow.
So that was about his girlfriend, and
Wow.
so I love that song.
Sick performance too.
Was
Inside
it?
the fire, they had the flames and shit all over the place. I'm like,
On fire, the whole song and everything. They're walking between the flames. It was
The production level is pretty high
awesome.
there.
It was
in
an
the arena.
insane production there.
Yeah.
Like those guys put on one of the best shows I've ever seen in my life.
I just love his wardrobe. Him and Jonathan Davis, the way they wear like Viking kind of shit.
Yeah.
He's Scottish, I think.
And like
Irish.
when
He always has the kilt on and the bagpipe.
mhm.
Did he have the bagpipe at the last?
Yeah, he did.
Okay, because they did shoots and ladders, right?
I can't.
And then they jam Metallica, the one, the darkness.
I love Cyanide.
Yeah.
Everybody hated that album. I just love the song. Like,
Yeah.
Cyanide, living dead inside.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know that intro riff is SOS. What's it called? Morse code for SOS. So, wow,
How did you know that?
I'm not stupid.
Oh my gosh, that was ridiculous.
Woo!
Sorry, that was just a reaction.
That's right, Muscato.
Yeah.
I tell you guys, I know shit. It's just
You know things.
you don't know what I know. Like he doesn't still think I know how to take a bus. $5 gets you an all-day bus pass.
Oh, okay.
Anywhere I
Damn.
want, morning till night.
Yeah, in between a 3 o'clock in the morning phone call. Where are you? I think it's called Jamestown. Can you come and get me?
Oh.
What? I might have biked
I
now.
think I'm in
What are you
another
doing in
country. I think
Jamestown,
I'm in
man?
Canada. Toronto. Is that a place? Yeah, I'll be there tomorrow, Sonny. You just,
Like, where
go
am I
under
gonna
a
sleep
bridge
for the night?
like you do.
When I was homeless, I did that. This was the last year. It was the last year I was on drugs. He found me in the back of on Mineral Springs. That's where the woods and the tracks are in Seneca and like Buffalo area. And he comes up and he's like, "You made that?" I'm like, "What? The teepee? Yeah." It was like big like trunks of wood. And I had like string around it and stuff that I got at Dollar General, well, a hardware store. And I had nails in there and hammer and stuff. And I had a blanket in there with an air mattress or something. Some food. I went to 7-Eleven because it was a deal. Whole pizza like this, any one you want, and a box of chicken wings for $5. No, it's $10, but that's it. Wow, $5. It's a deal, dude. Are you kidding me? That big of a pizza? That's like 2 meals. No, 3, actually. Well, with me, it's 1 meal. So I'm a fat ass. Well, still, you know what I mean.
Putting it in perspective. Yes, 1 meal for you.
And a jug of milk. So
Well, Bon Scott once said it's a long way to the top if you want to rock and roll, and you are fucking rocking, man. I'm really happy.
I'm crazy, man. I'm like,
Happy
we're
for
like
you.
we're
Look at you
doomsday
now. Look at
preppers.
you
Well,
now.
me and him are.
Yeah.
I mean, you see the stuff we bring.
Love it.
Well, you never do this shit. You just buy stuff and you rig it up. I do. I've seen the apartment.
Just because I'm a neat freak doesn't mean I'm not prepped for doomsday.
Well, I never see you doing anything. You're either upstairs and Dad's in the basement, so I don't know what the hell.
Work.
Well, I don't know what you do. You try to avoid me, so I don't know how to. I don't know what you do.
So anyway, autism is really something. Oh,
Yeah.
wait a minute, I'm sorry. Where are we? Okay, back to our
Yeah,
program.
we're learning. We're
kids.
learning here. Yeah.
Yeah, Sonny's resourceful. I mean, they're survivors. Autistics on the spectrum.
about the spiderweb thing I made when we were younger?
I knew things were of kind of askew. I had bungee cord. I used to bungee jump, and I probably had a half mile, and it was hidden. He found it. He's a code breaker, so he broke in.
It was getting him at the bus stop.
I don't know how he did this. I don't know where I was, but sometimes I'm not Father of the Year, so maybe I was out. Whatever. No, went to the store. Come back. He had made a multi-dimensional, multi-floor spider's web. So if you walk in, it was the kitchen, the dining room, up the stairs. How he, anchored it is beyond belief.
Wow.
I mean, duct tape is a wonderful thing, and that's what he did. But it was all over the place. I mean, it literally
Was it like Halloween, October, or is it just?
it's always Halloween for
We were
him.
gone for
Always.
15 minutes getting Max at the bus stop.
A little
And I
bit
went up and
longer.
we had it,
Yes.
And I grabbed the bungee cord and the string. It was just rope string.
No, it was bungee cord.
No, because it was really thin.
I have
Oh yeah, it was a thing. I did it in the awnings and everything. And
Did you help him make
No,
this spider
he
web?
was
No.
He was getting him at the bus stop. He had to leave for a minute to get him. He was gone for 15 minutes at least, 15, 20. I went upstairs because he's gone so I could get away with it. Each corner that had nails, and he had nails all over the place and doorknobs and stuff. So I do an X, then I go down and I use something like as a weight. And then I go across and then I tie a piece of string in the center and I go like this, tie another knot, and then I adjust them so they have like.
You basically destroyed the attic. That's like a house to house.
Yeah, but he said he called a psychiatrist and a therapist, and the therapist was a female. She's like, he needs to be locked up. No.
Yeah.
Yeah, that actually happens. I mean, he scares therapists in a good way.
My therapy never worked.
I would get this.
Buffalo, he used to hold me like this, like I'm not. You're not leaving. Like
I would. And Max is in the corner, just like, you know.
I would throw the chair and stuff, like
Yeah.
Jenga and stuff, and I'd knock it over. I'm like, yeah. Dad would be out there like.
Yeah, what could I do? I could only watch that kind of stuff. But yeah, that's the mind of Sonny. So he fashioned this camp in the woods. Buffalo police couldn't even find him. So we're doing parallels. We're trying to find this kid, right? They
Yeah.
all liked him. They all knew him on Kaz.
Sure.
And we come up on this community, like, I don't know what the heck, a commune. And he built it. So it was very nice, very creative. We're out of here. And that was that. But that's, yeah.
I put a lot of effort into this.
So Max, tell us about the music. Here we go.
Thanks for sharing. Rocking Autism. That's for damn sure. Love you, man. And gigs that stand out to you that you've been over the years. You love some Disturbed.
I'd love to talk about music I like.
Give it to us. Spice Girls? No?
I do love Spice Girls. Stop right now. I do. I mean, I never got to attend them, but man, if I ever got to see Linkin Park, that would have been my favorite concert ever. Those guys just, it was good times for me back in the early 2000s listening to them. I was a sponsored skater and skateboarder all over Buffalo. So.
No kidding.
Oh, yeah. Yep, Pipe Dreams days.
Extreme Wheels?
Extreme Wheels.
Suicide
B3.
Silence played there. That was pretty
Really?
crazy.
Yeah, when they used to do the concerts and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
So,
right.
Yeah, I always rocked out to Linkin Park.
You got your skateboard here?
Inline skates.
Yeah.
Inline skates.
Yeah, I qualified for the X Games, man. It was back in the day. And I remember I was listening to Crawling. That was Crawling from Hybrid Theory. That was the first song I ever competed to, and I never forgot it, man. It was
Are you
great.
talking flips or barrel rolls?
Yeah,
or
everything, you know?
Did you do a 1080?
I'm talking, bro.
That was snowboard.
Yeah. So
No
I used to do all
kidding.
that stuff, and I used to just blast Linkin Park. They were my band.
Love it.
So when Chester Bennington died, it was like, dude, it took the wind out of me.
Yeah. With Chester, someone said it in his wake, how depression has no face. And for a guy that had everything, fans loved him, and seemingly was he in the song?
He was, when his back
he
was
was in the
glued to the car, and like his back is ripping
I
off
forgot
of
about
him.
that.
Oh my God.
Against that wood at the horse race, and Jason Statham rubs against him, and he keeps going like this. He's like,
Oh boy.
in crank. Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Come on, Kyle, you're a cinephile. You should know that.
I could beat you in a quiz, man. With this shit. We had stuff on TV like what was it?
Anyhow.
Linkin Park, the almighty Linkin Park. That's definitely one guy I'd love to have on is Mike Shinoda. He was on Syracuse
He's
Rock Radio.
Great, man.
Yeah.
Great
Really.
producer, great mixing engineer.
Yep.
Just music, he knows it.
Have you heard any of his solo stuff, Max?
I have. I don't mind it. Like, I
Yeah.
dig it, you know, and I'm
It
glad
is.
he's doing it. I am waiting for who they're going to find as a replacement.
And they will.
They will, because I can't not see them doing it. I think it's going to be, I think they would have to go big with somebody too.
Yeah.
You know, not a no-name, not somebody that's like a lookalike. I think it would-
Shinoda said, they're not going to go with just some schmo.
Yeah. Like, let's get some authenticity in there from another band. You know, like, I mean, my favorite metal band is Avenged Sevenfold. Yeah, dude. Could you imagine that cross with Shadows singing Linkin Park? That would be cool.
Yeah.
Favorite song just because of the ending
Buried
Great
Alive.
song. Great song.
Yeah.
I think my favorite's Afterlife.
Take it down
I just love Afterlife.
Afterlife.
Like, when
yes.
you got the orchestra in the beginning.
Yes.
It's just like, oh, it gets me,
beautiful.
man. Yeah. And like Little Piece of Heaven.
Little Piece of Heaven.
Did you ever see the music video for that?
I have.
That is messed up, man.
Dude.
I remember I had a girlfriend at the time, like 7 years ago, and she actually ended up digging it. And I was like, oh, you want to see a cool music video? For those of you who don't know, it's very, very gross. But it's awesome. It's like a cartoon, necrophiliac type thing where a corpse comes to life. Anyway, she's watching it, and she's really enjoying the video. And then all of a sudden, she's like, just the face swap was so funny.
Right.
Bad Country is my favorite. That was the first.
Backcountry's badass.
That was what they launched.
Yeah, Shadows, he was on Faint. You know, he covered Faint with the bands after Chester passed. They did a tribute show at the Hollywood Bowl. You know, and Shadows, you could just see he was doing this like rap thing.
No, I'd love
check
to
it out,
see,
man.
Oh, I gotta see that.
Yeah, Faint. Yeah. You know, I won't be ignored.
Dude,
you know?
if he does it, I called it. I'm just saying. Shadows, Shadows.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying if like Linkin Park ever needed when they get a new lead singer. That's what I just said.
I know you. I'm agreeing with you.
Mark, yeah. You were talking about spiders earlier. This is just a one-off question. I gotta just, because your mind is just so full with all this musical knowledge. I have to ask you just a little trivia question. Name a song or an album or a band name that has the word spider in it.
System of a Down.
Oh, there you go. A System of a Down. No, apparently not.
Yes.
Nice.
Stupid
nice
Girl.
one.
Stupid Girl. Love that song.
I like Gone Away because it's a softer song.
Slipknot got that off the We Are Not Your Kind record. Spiders, spiders, spiders.
I you know what? I should have known that.
It's a good one.
I watched the Slipknot's greatest hits or playlist, and it's got like over like 50 songs and a like picture of like all the songs in order. I like Butcher's Hook by Slipknot.
Butcher's Hook. Off All Hope Is Gone, is it?
I think.
Yeah,
I don't know which songs are from which albums. I love all their songs.
Love it. Love it.
The Heretic Anthem.
Yes.
5 and the 666.
Yeah, would you like to be a heretic? Love that. Well,
I just love his voice. Like he could scream and he could sing.
yes.
Just like Jonathan Davis can scream. John can even sing. Like
Yeah, we were just talking about that with Through Glass and Bother by Stone Sour. Really cool. Current bassist. I know Stone Sour's on a little hiatus, but the bassist, Johnny Chow, he's got a local restaurant called Muscato Chow's here in town. So we love you, Johnny, and he was a former guest on
even though this
IANO.
isn't metal, do you see Eminem's got a restaurant?
No.
Yeah, he's actually
Mom's
been
Spaghetti.
there.
Are you
That's what
serious?
it's called. Yeah, I think that's awesome.
That's a riot.
He served the first day, like he served customers.
Yeah, I just saw that online earlier. Like,
Did you just see that too?
I'm like,
Mom's
it's awesome,
Spaghetti.
man. Like when the actors and musicians are down to earth. Yeah.
In that photo, as he's serving somebody, he just looks pissed.
Like for example, actor-wise, Keanu Reeves, he's down to earth. He donates most of his earnings to charity. He's a huge motorcycle buff.
Yeah.
He's got a motorcycle company.
I know.
Yeah,
I saw the
Culver-
one. I saw the one video where somebody
Culver
like
City.
knocked his bike over in an accident, and he was totally cool with it.
Yeah. I used to live in Culver City. Keanu. Yeah. And Keanu, he came in my second week at the restaurant, and I was just the one. You know, it was.
I'm
cool.
old. I don't know what these young kids are talking about.
Well,
Back-
I see that beautiful white goatee.
Oh no, this is black. I just highlighted silver.
Oh, you just color it. Oh, you
Back
do.
in the day, a little pop combo called Led Zeppelin. You kids just don't.
You saw Zeppelin at the Odd?
Missy Mountain Hop.
No.
No, he died.
Oh,
John,
Bonham.
yeah,
Yeah,
we're
okay.
gonna go. That's all I got.
Yeah. Well, we talk a lot about Metallica here, just to kind of wrap things up here and finish off here on the Rock Autism. Metallica. Have you seen Metallica back in the day?
Yeah.
Yeah. What was the first time you saw Metallica?
Washington D.C. or was it RFK? I can't remember back that far. I'm old, but yeah, I've seen him about 3 times.
Okay.
Yeah.
80s, 90s.
Yeah, but that's when Lars could actually
He'll rip on Lars,
No,
but
it's
like
all right.
in a good
He's-
way.
No, Lars has got the thickest skin, that Danish little guy. He's but he has what is it? He's degressed, and he's been vocal about that. you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah, he goes and sues Napster, you little twat.
Let's go synapse to you, Danish
Uh,
twat.
you-
That's what we just did. Oh wait, no, that was get him to the Greek. Yeah. I just watched Some Kind of Monster today or
Yes.
yesterday for like the 17th, 18th time. Yes, I love that documentary. It's amazing. Have you seen the documentary? No. Have you seen
Yeah,
the
Some Kind-
documentary? It's like 2.5 hours. It's amazing.
Yeah, it did real well in the theaters, unlike the Through the Never movie, which has my neck in there, a lot of headbanging. It was really fun. But
Let him finish a sentence.
no, Nirvana what?
I guess they had a movie that they were doing, not called Teen Spirit. It's
Montage of Heck,
no, I think it's called Never.
soaked in bleach.
It's something like that, but it's the dude looks like Kurt Cobain,
Yeah,
and it's about him going through the drugs and everything. Like
right.
I can't remember the name of it. I showed you it. It's I don't know if it's called Nevermind or just Nirvana. It's something like that.
Yeah, Nevermind just turned 30 years
actually a
old
movie, so-
this month. 30 years old,
Yep.
and
Hi guys. That camera died.
yeah, that baby. Well, the baby was chasing the dollar in the pool, and he's still kind of chasing the dollars with what's going on with.
Oh, he sued him. Yeah,
That.
that's right.
But anyway, yeah, I just wanted to celebrate Nirvana's Nevermind Records 30th year. We got Come As You Are music video director joining me in a few weeks. That'll be a really nice chat.
Cool.
But guys, if you liked what you saw here, a little value, subscribe, a little like is always appreciated. Really, thank you. And you guys, thank you so much for taking the time to come on I Ask No One. This is a pretty what do you say, Chucky? That was pretty fun, right? Yeah. Yeah. So, but with Rock Autism, I wish you guys the absolute best. And what's your goal? I mean, 10 years later, you guys are going to keep rocking the autism. You got the SETLIST movie that's going to be kicking some ass. We'll keep a look up
It's,
for that
it's actually
pilot.
a series, a TV series.
TV series,
Yeah.
yes.
Eventually, along down
So-
the line, I'll be able to get my show that I was writing called Outside Joe.
Outside Joe.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a redneck, and like I'm an animal expert, but I have no limitations. So it's jackass meets nature,
Yeah.
like shows and stuff. So I'm like, I got a piece of steak. I'm gonna go up to this bear. I'm gonna slap it on the ass. I'm gonna see what it does. Let's go. Outside Joe.
Look for it on
Nature's best friend. Disney, yeah, right.
Yeah, Disney. Outside Joe.
With a bunch of bleeps. Ah, beep, 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 beep.
Next week, Steve Stevens with Billy Idol. It's going to be a really fun chat. But in the meantime, stay happy, stay healthy, stay hungry, and stay heavy. Guys, it was fun. We'll see you in a bit, all right?
Thanks,
Later.
man.
Thank you.